Hello everyone, Zanitor here, and welcome to Hytale. This has been a very, very long time in the making. I think I originally heard of this happening like, 8 years ago, and it just dropped today randomly. Today's the 13th. This probably isn't going up the 13th, but you know what I mean. It came out today. I decided to go ahead and get it in the early access, or whatever it is right now. I guess this is early access, so probably early access. I will go ahead and adjust my avatar because I don't think it looks like me right now personally. But we will go ahead and see what we have here. I guess I should go ahead and, yeah, but we'll pretend that I still have hair. Or, I mean, that could look pretty good. Just saying. But hello, welcome back. I'm using a old Logitech webcam that I found in the corner of my room. That I've not used in about 15 years. And I just didn't feel like setting up my other camera, so this is the one we have. It's a whole process of having to get other things out to set up my other one, so this is the one I chose, and I'm actually, you know what? Not that upset by it. My room is a mess because, you know, it's an office of many things, and it'd be like that sometimes. I can go with my hair that I used to have in like 2007. That could be pretty good, but no. Let's see, what do we want? I kind of actually think the balding's kind of hilarious, but maybe I don't want to look like that always. Like, although I do assume that you can probably change it. I got like a quiff or a cowlick, as it says. Interesting. Maybe we could just have, maybe just like nice and stylish with the one little flick up. Why not? Let me see. Can I change? How do I change like my general, like my skin tone and everything? I'm not actually certain. I'm sure there's a very easy way somewhere down the line, so we'll get there when we get there. Eyebrows are fine. Eyes are, oh, I see. I have small eyes, so we'll go with that. Facial hair, I mean, that can be determined either other way, but what do we have here? You know, I'm kind of cool with just like a nice medium beard. We do have hats. I did go ahead and get the Founders Edition, and that was just because I just thought, why not? If I was going to play it, you know, I'd be playing it, so I might as well. And it does look pretty cool, so maybe we'll do that. And I guess, I don't know if there's any sort of benefit to having them, but, you know, they seem pretty neat. I do kind of like this look. I mean, I don't have to worry about my hair that way too, which is always good, I guess, so maybe we'll go with that. As for color, I'll just keep it with blue. I think the way they had it was nice. And then large glasses is quite fitting, honestly. I do like how that looks, actually. The round ones are actually more of what I'm actually wearing, though, which is kind of nice. So maybe we'll go with that. Ears, they're fine. I think I'm fine there. Oh, so we could have a, oh, I see, so different types of underwear, interesting. Muscular, here we go. There we go. Yeah, that looks a little bit more to what we're getting at now. Default muscular, oh yeah, big muscles, big old muscles, that's what I got. I would say, what kind of eyes do I have? Tired eyes. So true. I mean, I've got, the thing is, I don't have almond eyes, but that would be the closest, because my eyes don't, I'm very squinty, just because I'm always like this. I guess having blue eyes is just sort of how I'm made, but I don't know if, and that would be accurate, but I wouldn't say it's almond ones. So maybe I'll just go with the neutral. Maybe the neutral is going to be like the most fitting of the bunch. Thin mouth, makeup. Okay, no, I think we're good there. I'm sort of leaning in right now, looking at stuff. I'm probably going to need to actually relax and sit like a normal human being at some point. As for clothes, did I get anything cool in the new? Yeah, okay, so I got a couple of things. I got the Frost Walden shirt. Got this guy, Mark of the Void, which I guess kind of goes with this thing, perhaps. I don't know. Kind of just like that. Yeah, the Bannerlord stuff, that kind of looks cool. Maybe we'll go with that. I think you can change the scene points. I'm not that concerned with like whatever I choose. And frankly, I mean, that kind of looks the best. I should show up to, if I ever played this with Zach, I should just show up in that. I think he'd like it. Maybe a little too much, actually. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good fit. And then maybe I'll keep with the blue theme, because I think it'll look quite nice. And then we'll do the same maybe with this. We'll keep the colors just, although those look a little bit more... Nah, those look like the right ones, don't they? Then pantalones, we could go with, I mean, those are probably the ones that are supposed to go with it, right? Maybe, maybe not. But they kind of look right with it, at least. Although, okay, maybe not. Though I kind of like those. Kind of like how it has that bit between. I don't know. Do I want there? No, I want the tan. I want the tan. And then, yeah, I don't think I need decorated thigh highs. I wear those enough IRL right now, so we'll just go with that instead. And then, maybe, oh, we have more boots. What do we have here? We could go, okay, yeah, those look pretty legit as well. Those look pretty cool, but don't quite match the way I want it to, you know? Not quite. No. I just go with those. That'll be the way for now. Do we want a cape? I mean, I've never had a cape in Minecraft, so maybe, you know, maybe it's fitting here to finally have one. That's actually pretty cool looking. Having that one's pretty neat. Do I want that, though, is the question. Or do I want to do more of like a Incredibles no capes sort of thing? I don't know. Though I do like it. Something about it kind of... Although I do have one with no neck. I like the neck bit, but maybe that's better. Yeah, can hide my dumpy a little bit there too. Alright, we'll save that. I think that's looking pretty good. So I don't know much about this. I'm going to go with exploration just because that seems right. I'm making sure my camera doesn't like fall out every so often. It seems to be good. It's recording in 30 FPS while I'm talking in 60. Or I'm recording in 30 while it's in 60. So it's probably going to become unsynced and weird at some point. Again, I just didn't feel like setting up a big camera. And you know what? Sometimes you just got to get to playing and have fun. So New World, we'll name it New World. I think that's like a pretty cool name. So there's PvP, fall damage, day-night cycle, partial drop penalty, okay. Short, so they're working with like CurseForge and stuff, I believe, for like mods, which is pretty wild. That's something I didn't know that they were doing. And what was the other thing I saw? So Hytale, I think, is made by Hypixel, which I'm having to remember some stuff correctly, but I'm fairly certain they were the ones that did like the old Minecraft server stuff that I played on. I could be wrong, but I'm like 99% sure that that is indeed the truth to that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm fairly certain. So I need to just zoop. I play with this kind of a little bit on the slower side. That feels a little better for me. I don't play a lot of PC stuff nowadays, so when I do play, it feels very quick. I don't play a lot of stuff in general, I should say. Oh, you can actually just pick up these mushrooms. Well, I guess don't mind if I do. Can I break these is my question. You can indeed break them. Okay. So, I don't know that much about this. This is like fairly... Will I get this in the end? I don't know. This is a fairly blind exploration for me of just kind of winging it and seeing what happens. So, you know, you know, keep that in your expectations if you happen to not like the way I do something. It's just because I don't know. I just don't know. But, neat, okay. We're gonna, okay. Let's be like Tears of the Kingdom, like you go out and then what? Not quite though. I've heard there's zones, so I do know that. That was a very brief moment of hearing that, so that's something. What does that mean for me? I don't know. I really don't know. So tab is my inventory, so I can craft a campfire. I can craft a crude pickaxe, that sounds smart. Crude hatchet, that sounds also smart. Okay, I'm starting to get it. So this feels a little bit, you know, similar to when I played the, what was it, the Lego, like Fortnite stuff? Because it had a little bit of that sort of vibe to it. So Emerald Wine, okay. It's probably not the right thing I need to use on that. Probably just use my hands for this kind of stuff, right? Seems like it's probably a bit overkill using anything else. I thought this was a third-person game for some reason as well, or maybe it can be, but yeah, I'm not certain. So there we go. So there's workbenches. Yeah, there's this. So just different kinds of rubble and things like that. I can already tell you this is a lot easier to traverse the inventory and stuff than any of the Lego Fortnite stuff I played, because good lord, that was just torture sometimes playing, to be honest. I did like it, but it was also torture. I guess, yeah, I want to pick all this stuff up, really. I need to change the pickup button. F is, like, kind of fun, but I don't play a lot of games that uses that. Like, I feel like E would work a little better, but I'm like, I wonder if E is going to have a purpose, you know? I guess we'll see. But, yeah, this is, I think, going to be one of those things that, I want to say, you know, I mean, it's essentially a first impression sort of ordeal, but it's also not at the same time. Well, I guess it is. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I don't know if I'm going to do multiple things with this. I don't know what's happening. I just saw that this came out, and I was like, you know what, I've not made a video yet this year. Well, I've not made one I've uploaded this year. So this felt like the right thing to do. I've been really slacking on making videos and getting stuff out just because I've been busy with a lot of other bits, helping my wife with like certain things, and my father's going through some stuff. Oh my god, the bunny's so cute. Can we be friends? I would like to be friends. Maybe. Although you seem to... Wait. You seem to kind of like me. Okay. Guess you don't want flowers. But yeah, my dad's going through a few things. Not looking, you know, fantastic and everything. But, you know, we're getting there. And all that good stuff. But, yeah. There's that. But yeah, hopefully can get back into... Oh, I should have probably... Essence of Life. Do I know what to do with that? No, not at all. And I need to take a slight break, so I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. One reply to Zach later, and we're good. Had to make sure everything was all good. So can I just... Oh, you can actually just, like, punch this with your fist and hope for the best. And Stone Rebel. Okay. I guess I also have this that could have... Oh, yeah, that would be a lot smarter, wouldn't it? Probably. Now I'm like... I don't know, is this like Minecraft? Yeah, that's what I want to think, obviously. Okay, there's a map, I was curious. Forgotten Temple Gateway. Oh, there's actually like buildings. Oh, okay, there's like all these different little areas. It's like skull things there. Creative tools, what is this? Creative mode, oh, okay, I see. Wow. Okay. Well, that was more than I expected already. And can you... Oh, you can place markers. Awesome. Well, that's good. What the heck? I did not expect that. Huh. Interesting. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe just... I guess I should chop down a tree. So I was like, oh, okay. I like that it does that. That's always good. Don't know if I like that it's one deep into... Okay, 2 deep into the the ground. Maybe more? I mean, I guess that would make sense, because, I mean, there's literally, like, tree roots, isn't there? I can't tell. Am I hitting that with the candle, or am I hitting that with my hand? I think I was hitting that with my hand. Or still, but... So I need a shovel of sorts. Can I make that, actually? Crude sword. I don't even know if there's a shovel. There might not even be one. So let's go and craft a crude sword, craft a campfire, a wooden chest, and there's torches. Neat. Okay, I like that. I want that, but I also don't feel like I'll get out of there very easily. I do have to assume there's a better way to, like, actually dig up the dirt, but I'm not certain. Did they give me wood? Okay, maybe it was... Oh, maybe it's roots. Okay, I didn't see it as wood. I needed to, like, I need, like, a thing telling me what it is from afar. That would make my life a little easier, actually. But that makes a lot more sense why it didn't break like I thought it should. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Very, very Minecraft experience. But yeah, I think these were, and again, apologies if I'm wrong, but I think these are the guys that did like all the Minecraft servers I used to play quite a while back. And if so, I mean, they were like probably the best ones that I can remember, at least, 10 plus years ago or whatever. I don't know about now, but I have to assume that probably still, they were like kind of the groundbreaking ones of the time. So I have to imagine that it, helped them be able to do something like this pretty good, but we shall see. I do want all of these things, obviously, because it's here. It feels like the right thing to do is to take them. Alright, I'm glad that you can take them, actually. The glasses keep falling down because I'm yapping. And I need to get them adjusted. Can I take this statue? That'd be kind of legit. Maybe? Hey. Nice. I guess that's happy days. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is, like, considered a area or a game that you, like, move around, do stuff, go wherever, or if it's more you settle down, in areas you spawn and then, oh, that was weird. And then, like, just sort of, build normal, or maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's just a very open world, like, you decide sort of ordeal. I guess maybe that's where the comments and watching other stuff will come in handy. I didn't even want to watch like the trailer, didn't want to watch anything before I started because I just kind of like the idea of going into it quite blind. There we go. I thought it would be more fun to just sort of get a feel for it without having to know ahead of time what other people thought about it. Because I did look up with the original like trailer for it, and it was like people just being like, "Is Hytale dead already?" And it was like from a week ago, like it was never going to come out. Oh, the little babies. Hello, little piggies. Hello. We can be best friends. I could stab you, but I don't really want to be doing that, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm just curious if any of the... Okay. I didn't know how to... What does that do? I clicked middle mouse and I have no clue what that's doing. Just testing. Whoa, you a little boar? Adorable. I didn't know if they would attack me, to be honest, so... Kind of feel better to have my sword out, to be honest. Just to play it safe. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of random bits this year that's not really been video making and things like that. I've been rather busy though. It's been nice in a weird way. Anyways, I guess I gotta go see what this is, right? The temple gateway. It sounds bad. Like I probably shouldn't go there, but at the same time I'm kind of curious. Now, what are you? Did I just hear something weird behind me? I thought I did. So, you look like you're kind of like an evil... Nope, okay, you're fine. I just assume everything's wanting to kill me. And I feel like that's a, safe assumption, honestly. But, I thought that was a certainty. Just going to go out on the limb and say that you can indeed swim. But I guess we'll find that out. I'm going to scratch my nose while we're going through the water. Hopefully there's no crocodiles. That would maybe be the most cursed outcome. I don't know why, I just assume there's a crocodile in every single little, piece of water. But I think it's a safe assumption. Because I played Far Cry once, and I didn't assume there was crocodiles in the water before, and I was mistaken. Alright. So, I feel like I probably shouldn't turn that off, to be honest. So Zerfruit, apple. This feels like something I shouldn't be taking, like this is here for a reason, but I'll be damned if I'm not going to take it and rue the day when I get haunted. Okay, there's a portal. Is this like the Nether? I'm about to go to the Hytale version of hell. I don't know. There's a high roll chest. And I don't know if that means high roll in the way of, like there was a, high roll chance of like picking something good or bad out, I don't know. Or just something good, I don't know if there would be anything bad, but yeah, this is, I guess, where the learning curve will set in ever so slightly. Small chest, copper greaves. That seems pretty cool. Iron ore, aspen log, apple, iron again. Got those old guys was pretty cool. Ooh, that made that dark, didn't it? It sure did. I don't like the idea of just going through here, but I am here. Okay, I didn't expect that to just be so swift, to be honest. Okay, we are here. This reminds me, so a lot of the old Minecraft, mini games they had like a lobby for the Hytale stuff, and this is kind of, or not Hytale, for Hypixel stuff, and this is what I'm thinking of. Am I just confusing with someone completely different? Probably. But I like to pretend maybe. Hello. Oh my god, that's actually so adorable. I feel like wrong actually just having my sword out. It feels like I'm probably gonna, make an enemy that way. Okay, it looks like we have a minion. Hey minion. Oh, so this is their work in progress thing, okay. So this is something that they will be, I guess, working on as the merchant. Okay, I like that though. Okay, this works, so I can buy this from you. So I could buy spices, salt, dough, winterberry bush, vegetable skewer, or fruit skewer. Okay, that's pretty neat. Oh, there's more. Meat pie, apple pie, and recipe for meat pie. I like the recipe for the meat pie. That's pretty cool. Oh, so that's like having 300 essence of life. Okay. Okay, I didn't expect there to be like a kind of barter system within, to be honest, so that's neat. Can I not take those? I guess not. Okay, I will take your... Oh, I guess I can't take anything here. I guess it would be considered stealing. Don't know what that was. There's frogs. That's already a 10 out of 10 game, honestly. Gotta say. It actually runs so much better than I thought it would. Like, I don't know what, sort of FPS or whatever I'm at, but it just feels good. I guess I'll take a fruit skewer, because why not? Might need it at some point. So I'm going to interact with this. You've unlocked the memories feature. When encountering creatures, you'll collect memories that will be stored in your inventory. Okay. I didn't read that fast enough, apparently. Maybe you can go back and read that for me. But, sure. Alright. How interesting. Alright. I gotta pause because I gotta be technical help for Zach, but I'll be right back. Alright, offered my technical expertise for 2 seconds by telling him to just launch the game full screen. We'll see if that works. If you're new to me and don't know who Zach is, he's the guy I work for, and he's trying to record it right now. Zach's Good Games. And it's, take him a little bit. Can I take this? Wouldn't that be funny? But no. I'm like, what if, What if I could just borrow it for a little bit? So yeah, this seems like it's going to be like a big merchant area, or maybe like different little tidbits of cool things to do around. But that seems pretty dang neat. I guess, it is still, early access. Going to make sense to be a little bit slow of getting everything together. But not too shabby. I did see on Blue Sky today that they said that they've secured 2 years of development by the pre-orders thus far, so they must be feeling pretty good. I would be. Just knowing that this game could at least, be worked on for another 2 years. That's gotta feel nice. I'm gonna have to see if I can ever rename the world, because maybe it being called New World might not be the nicest thing ever, but I'm also not that bothered by it, to be brutally honest. I just realized how, once I lit up the screen, I look like I'm the most pale white human in the world, but you know what? That's fine. But we have... Ow. Okay, you can hit harder than I thought. Do you drop loot? You do, I just don't have room for it. Linen scraps. Neat. And bones, I have to assume. Let's see, maybe I'll drop the yellow petals and give that a little switch. Can I eat to heal? Oh, there we go. Ah, it does indeed work. Awesome. The mechanics I know and love. Oh, okay, I think it's... Oh, it heals me for over a period anyways. I see that. Okay, cool. What else could we go to and check out? Because there's like this down here, which I'm very interested in. I feel like it could be a bit of a concern, but we'll also find out together as a family. We'll take some more berries along the way, because you never know. I think I just, like, knocked those out. Yeah, I can't even pick them up. I feel like I should start up, like, a little area, maybe to, you know, have a quote-unquote house, I don't know, or whatever you end up doing in this. Because it does feel like we'll need at least a kind of base of operations, at least. Seedling woods. Okay. I mean, it sounds neat. Don't know what this area is. I don't know what kind of stone this is. It looks a little bit like marble, a little bit like... not quartz. Well, yeah, kind of quartzy. Oh, wow, you can actually jump a lot higher than I thought. Oh! You can climb. Okay. Well, that's amazing. Looks like a little lumber mill or something over there. Was that what I was seeing on the map? No, it's actually this I'm seeing on the map. Okay. I was just scratching my head because the headphones were making me itch, and that deer just popped to the ground and scared the crap out of me. Oh, God. What the fuck? Excuse me? I don't like that. Ow. No, bad snake. Okay. I gotta say, didn't expect a snake to come out of random bushes and try to kill me, but sure. Living my actual childhood of having to worry about venomous snakes. Cool. I guess I don't need that. I'd probably rather have the venom sac. Oh, you look bad. Uh-oh. Okay. So this is a bad place. Good to know. We'll come back later then. Maybe we won't, settle down here. Wait, how did I jump up last time? I don't know. Maybe it's more of a... Maybe it works a little differently than I think. Maybe I should go back here. Or maybe like through here. Maybe it's a good area to sort of make a little, like, starter base routes or something. I don't know. I was thinking it would be kind of good to have one maybe over there, but now I'm not thinking that anymore. For some reason. Personally. But maybe that's not going to be the worst idea. So can I climb up this? You can. How interesting. I like that. I like that the traversability already seems to fit what I like, which is nice. And you can fall more than a certain amount without hurting yourself, at least. Okay, not that much, though. I did see in the controls that there was a way to, like, I think avoid getting hurt when falling, but I don't know what the button was. Probably good to not take in too, useful of information. Wow, you can jump up 4 blocks. That's great. Seeing if I can figure it out. Maybe not jump down that. That might be a bad idea. Well, I do like being, like, it feels like when I play modded Minecraft, I've got, like, the bunny shoes and stuff on. It's great. I like feeling like I've got hops. Alright. Let's go this way a little bit, and then maybe we'll start getting some of this workbench and stuff laid out and figure out everything. Oh, God. Why do I feel like that's probably not a good idea? Bears, usually not good. Usually. Maybe. But yeah, we'll avoid that. I feel like that's probably going to be the best thing to do at this time. Maybe we'll go back towards here. We'll settle down somewhere. I didn't expect this to be a thing that existed as well. There's a weird rat. Good to know. There's a lot of stuff going on that I just didn't really expect to see, to be brutally honest. Is that a fox? Yes it is. Bunch of little skellies, and I think that's where I spawned, perhaps. I guess I could fight the skeleton, because why not? He does have a pretty cool sword, though. Isn't there, like, ways to dodge and do other stuff? I don't know. I could be wrong. I thought there was, but I don't know enough to dispute or fight myself on that. Alright, where was I? Okay, so I'm just here. Where did I spawn? Okay, I spawned over there. Interesting. Do I want to go back over there, maybe? I mean, I guess it's not like the worst area to be in since it's known, but, well, there's a minnow. Adorable. I keep, like, jumping. I don't actually need to jump for these. I think you just, yeah, sort of walk up it. I think it's just going to take a little bit to get used to knowing that this is not Minecraft. It just feels like it could be Minecraft, you know? It's always been the problem with these style of games is, you know, it's hard to not just directly compare it to Minecraft because, I mean, obviously there's inspiration there. But yeah, oh, I didn't realize I literally have a thing at the top telling me where to go. I just need to look around a little better, I guess. Now, I don't know what the nighttime's going to be. That seems interesting or scary. I'm uncertain of which one yet. I wonder if that, does that take, that doesn't even take stamina. I thought it would take stamina. Amazing. I like it. I like that it doesn't take very much stamina or any stamina at all. I like games that don't, like, over exert you, and it's just sort of fun. Is that a spider? If that's a spider, I don't know if I like this game anymore. Granted, I already had a snake that tried to murder me, so I'm also not certain on that front either, but, you know, fair. Yeah, the spiders are there. Doesn't seem bothered with me, as of yet at least. Will that continue? I do not know. Wow, I really need to adjust these glasses. They are slipping. Just been too lazy to go to the optometrist because, you know, that requires going somewhere. That'd be silly. Anyways, let's go ahead and get, maybe we'll get our chest out. Our campfire is probably going to be a wise choice, and our workbench. So campfire probably should be like the first thing, right? And I assume that you will want some sort of a, yeah, thing to light it. Can you do the apples? No? Okay. The berries? No. Wow, did that go really that quickly? That's, didn't like that noise. That's kind of unfortunate. I thought it would last a little bit longer, but sure. Then maybe go ahead and have that. I was hoping to have a bedroll would be nice. So I need another hide. Don't really know how to get a hide. Maybe killing like a animal of sorts. Apologies, Mr. Bun Bun, but I gotta find something out real quick. I don't know if we were becoming friends or not, to be honest, so I'm just gonna assume we weren't, and say that I need to sleep. Oh, I feel horrible. Let me go and get that as well. Let's craft the bedroll. There we go, it feels a little better. Just having that done. And then, did I make the bedroll or did I walk away from the thing before it finished? Might have walked away from the thing before it finished. Oh no, it must be done. Am I just blind to seeing it? Maybe. How do I put this, like, put that on? I'm not really certain. No, seriously, why do I not see this bedroll? Crude bedroll. There we go. Wow. Sure. Zanitor's bed. There we go. Take a little nap. You may start sleeping at 9 p.m. in an hour and 16 minutes. How do I know what time it is? Is there a... Maybe once this gets up a little more? I don't know. I'm really not certain there. Sure. So crude daggers, crude sword, crude short bow. That's pretty neat. I like the idea of having that. So we got crude hammer to alter the appearance of structural things. Okay. Different sort of workbench things, hay targets. Okay. Well, that's pretty neat. Oh, I actually had it. Can I have that back? I would like that back. Did I get that back? I'm not so sure I got that back. Oh, it's a firefly. Or as I would call them, lightning bug. But, yeah, it's just where I'm from. Crude daggers two-handed. Interesting. I can make more... Oh, I can make plenty of arrows. Well, that's quite nice. I like that. Now, I don't know how to, like, you know, utilize this wheat to do anything. I guess it would tell me here if I could do anything there, so I guess it's not like anything that I can particularly do at this moment. So I might as well go ahead and put a lot of this stuff down. Maybe I should have just built within that like spawn building, but I don't know. Don't know why I didn't really click that was an option. Oh, here we go. Oops, I grabbed the wrong thing. There we go. We got the pants on now. That's probably for the best. And then have that. That's probably going to be a little bit better of a layout. And then I could cook this wild meat, and let's see if you can. Well, what the heck? Did I get hit by something? I thought my health went down, but I don't know. 11 minutes. Don't like that my health just randomly went down, but sure. Maybe I'll do that, have a little more visibility that way. Maybe something was just weird. I haven't a clue. Nah, weird. But yeah, I wanted to, or maybe I stepped on this. I just didn't notice. How do I take half? Shift, right click. There we go. And do that. Then we can maybe, we actually get charcoal from that too. Neat. There we go. Can I sleep yet? Hey, we can. Awesome. And we awaken. Nice. Okay, that seems pretty simple. I get the gist, so I guess that's the main thing. So yeah, we have a crude hammer, which might as well go and craft one. A furnace feels like it could be useful, so tree trunk and any stone. Armorer's workbench, blacksmith. Okay. Yeah, so quite an endeavor, that's for sure. So I do want to see what this hammer thing does. Oh, that is cool. So yeah, you can change pretty much everything just to different forms of what it could be. That's neat. I like that. So that's the two of what they can look like, and then nice. Alright, let's just double checking. And those have to stay the same, okay. Wow, that had a lot of options. And these, I think, yeah, these all pretty much look the same. Those are the same. Okie doke. Yeah, maybe I should have just used this area. But I guess I could reuse the items just to make something a little more like simple, a little more simple and a little more my size. Maybe just better, I don't know. I feel like that may work out. So I guess what I'll do is maybe go get a few logs. I keep hitting control to run a little faster. I wonder if it's hitting control when you land off of something to not take damage. I'm not sure, not certain on that one, but I would think so. That would make sense at least. I'm also curious if I leave this, if it will grow back. That seems unlikely, but I'm curious. We'll find out, I guess. And for this, yeah, so say I imagine you have to take out probably everything at the bottom first. Okay, not everything, but most of it. Yeah, the tree saps are useful because they give you the ability to make torches, so definitely worth grabbing that. I'm going to take that as well. And all these sticks that fell for sure. I might as well take this because I need it a little bit. So this is kind of like the smooth stone that I'm breaking, and then it goes to the cobblestone, which is what I was changing some of those blocks to look into. So neat. We slowly learn. Slowly learn. Let's see, what do we got now? So we could make, yeah, we could make a furnace. There we go. So we could put that there, and I have to assume, oops, I have to assume I could probably take the charcoal, oops, to, I'm just gonna be hitting stuff for a while, to do this, and then probably could, I wonder if we can put both of them in, if they'll just like kind of work out, or, you know, However that works, I'm not so certain. Okay, so we do have gold ingots. So tier 2, okay, yeah, it upgrades a little bit like how, like very similarly to how the Lego stuff upgrades, which is interesting. Okay, so I will get some charcoal from that too, which is nice. Alright, cool. I don't think I really need to do anything there with like cooking anything right now. I do have a farmer's workbench for farming accessories and animal feed, furniture workbench, and a builder's workbench. Okay. Then we have wooden spike trap, hay target, training dummy, then all that stuff, which is pretty standard. What's happening over here? Sorry, getting weird messages. But I think that, so a repair kit, so I guess that would repair these things perhaps, I would have to assume. I mean, farming one, I guess, why not? I mean, I have probably enough to make all this stuff, so it may as well. Okay, yeah, we had enough to make 2 other things, but that's fine. I do love how these look. The things themselves are very well done, or look to be. And I guess I could put all these in different spots at some point, but... So we have a feed bag, we have a crude hoe, till dirt and grass, empty watering can. Trying so hard to not sneeze right now, I'll be brutally honest. Like, fighting for my damn life. Saplings. Oh shit, this is really cool actually. Okay. So there's quite a lot you can do there, which is really neat. Then we have the builder's workbench, which I assume is... Oh damn, okay. That's a lot more than I thought actually, like having the roofs and everything. Okay, so that's gonna be really cool. That's nice to know. Well, let's go ahead and take this. Let's go ahead and we'll replace that one for when, you know, the time comes if that's useful. Can I put... I was hoping I could put stuff there just to, like, kind of get it to go. My mustache is also now on my nose, which is really cool. Really loving that for me. It's great. So I need iron, copper ingots, and linen to upgrade that one as well. Kind of neat. And I assume you have to go to these other zones probably for certain materials. I'm going to just assume, like sort of how the Lego Island or Lego, I said Lego Island, that's the one I have on my shelf that's from like 1997. Lego Fortnite stuff works. Just going out on a limb, assuming that's how it's going to go, but I don't know. I could be wrong there. Is there a sorting thing? That would be really cool. Oh, that's good. I like that. Alright, let me quickly... I love I tried to sprint with that again. Ah, there he is. Awesome. Okay. I like that a lot. And then you can switch it back and forth to that. That's really cool. Alright. Yeah, and there's... Oh, there's actually so much you can do in this. This is neat. What do I want to do is the question. Do I want to just do up the inside of this and then move everything maybe within? Because that could be maybe a good idea. Maybe make it like more leveled and just accessible to like build stuff without having to make, you know, like huge changes. And take away all of this character, you know, open concept sort of vibe. Or what do I want to do? I don't know. I kind of like the idea of doing that. So I might very well consider just doing that. It doesn't seem like the worst idea in the world. So let's, I guess, do just that. And yeah, I'm like, I don't know, is it better to go mine and do things? Actually, that's a good question. What is the mining like? Because I need to get more iron and stuff, and I think I only got that from a chest, the other one. I believe so. Like, there's got to be actual mining, right? And like, you know, you can go down in like holes and all that, so on and so forth. So I was just going to see, because I did see when I was running somewhere, there was just kind of like an open a chasm spot, but I'm not seeing that just yet. Like, I'm wary of the freaking pigs, because you never know, or boar. Boar are crazy, so you never... Oh, it's chalk. What use will chalk have? I can make a whiteboard. That'll be good, yes. And I can write on it, do not attack me. That might work. Who knows? Okay, I can pick up the stone rubble. Okay, I keep thinking that's just going to be like gravel. But I guess gravel is just small stone. So, there is that as well. So is this all chalk as well? Marble cobble. Okay. And this... Yeah, stone rubble. Okay. Marble rubble. Barney rubble. No. That area over there looks pretty wild. Do have to say. But yeah, I'm a little more interested. Let's just see if there's like any open bits instead of having to dig down myself and, you know, do like the normal way of mining, I guess, or like the old way of mining. I was just seeing if there's like sort of open chasms or any sort of thing just sort of inviting me to my doom. I am a little bit curious about this over here because this looks like a place to die, and just curious to see what happens if we look around here. It's got green stuff, which automatically makes me think Evo. I guess that makes sense. Oh. Okay, I was able to take it. I like that. Oh, I like it's just that. Okay. Can I have the doors? Yeah, I can. Awesome. That's, you know what? That's fine by me. Free doors? Hell yeah, brother. Just going up. Who needs to defend when you can just slice? That's what I always say. So oh yeah, I already got what you got. Okay. It's actually good to kill them because I need the linen, so if I see them around, I will kill them. So that'll be good, I think. And honestly, oh, there's another one over there, which I will rumble with. Oh, but also, the thing I've been looking for. I need plant fibers. There we go. I like that this works. Did it only give me one, though? For some reason. Maybe I need to, like... Alright, maybe that's just what happens. Oh, it's because these are the ones with the plant fibers. That also makes more sense. Hey, sir, don't mind me for a moment. I'm just working over here a little, if you don't mind. And there we go. Craft all. Now, if you do mind me, I'm gonna try... Ow! You big meanie, you big doofies. You doofies. Alright. Let's eat some cooked wild meat. Meat. I guess. And then let's go see what is down here. If there's any... How do I put stuff in? That's what I wanted. Perfect. I love a... Oh, you can't just like... Oh, I was really hoping. Why'd they go in my... Okay, there we go. Okay, you can't do it. You just gotta be... Oh, maybe I gotta be holding something that doesn't guard. Oh, because you can also mine with the left click, or right click rather. That is interesting. Okay. Let me... Everything else I have in my hand is annoying. I'm paranoid because this is my first time down here and I just expect like death and destruction. Which I think is a fair assumption. Although, actually this is... Wow. This looks so much more legit than I thought I would. You know, no disrespect to the developers or anything. I just didn't have any expectations, you know. I've played a lot of these kind of games with, you know, expecting nothing, so it's pretty neat. I mean, the main thing really for this, and I think like where all the other games that have been like this, or, you know, in this form have failed, is just keeping it going. So I think truthfully, if they can just keep the game alive, they will already be, you know, oh my god, what just happened? They will be above all expectations. So were those mushrooms boom shrooms? Good to know. Glad we could find that out in time. Okay. So you can't hit them, by the way. Just let that be known. I was kind of hoping that would give me something. My God. Okay. They do light up the place pretty good, though. Oh, God. I nearly walked onto it. Okay. I'm like holding back from my screen. Oh, God! Mother. Bleh. You scared me, you little saucy rat. Alright. Well, I mean, I've already got to say, I'm much more surprised than anticipated being. You know, expectations, I guess, you know, they were low, and they, you know, I like to try to, maybe that's like such a nihilism thing to say, but like, I often keep them low when I play games, especially ones that people are hyped for nowadays, and maybe that's not the way to really be. You know, just lived through a lot of disappointing game launches. But I gotta say, at least for now, I'm enjoying this. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be like, oh yeah, I can feel this is the one, because I mean, I've thought a lot of games are gonna be like the new thing, and be like really, really good, and then they just lose all support within 2 months. So I'm not gonna pretend I know things, because I don't. But you know, I've seen articles, and maybe this is because they're trying to not be like, oh, we're just, you know, saying it's like Minecraft, but we don't want to say Minecraft, so we say Terraria instead. So I've seen a lot of people say that. I've not played enough Terraria to truly be like, oh yeah, this reminds me of Terraria for sure. But you know, if that is one thing, cool. If that's like something that's true, that's really neat. I know Terraria is a huge win, and I have played a lot of it, but I've not played it correctly, I should say. I played a lot of it modded and like with friends, where we like just did goofy stuff. So I wouldn't say it was like, you know, playing it to a legitimate standard. But that was neat. And I guess that was copper. Yeah, copper. I didn't actually look, but I assumed. So yeah, that's really quite close, which is nice to know. I wonder, could I mark that as like a? I guess I went through there to there. So can I do this? And then can I name it? I don't think so. I think I just like keep a marker. Not the worst, not the best. Now I have to assume the wolf wants to kill me. Yes. Cool. And may kill me. Oh. They're a little more powerful than I thought. Okay. We're good. I'm not going to fight the other one. Suddenly I don't feel that strong. Good to know. Good to know. I'll scratch my nose because again my mustache is trying to go up there. Oops. I really need an upgraded weapon, I think. An upgraded weapon would make me feel a lot better now. But you know, it'd be that way. Whee! Was I getting chased? I thought I just heard something, but I think I'm just paranoid now. Which seems fair. It seems like I have reason to be, at least. So that's good. I'm gonna just take those out, because probably can use that in the future. Guess I'll clear a little path. We use our sword to make a little path to get in. Ooh, moss. I don't know what moss does yet, but I assume makes stuff mossy. Feels like a fair assumption. Let me go make sure I can't make something cool or do something that is more, you know, worthy. I did need copper for this, so that's great. Let's go ahead and turn that on, and I'll probably do like 2 bits before it's like, nah, you need more. Anything in here? Not really. So yeah, the next is like copper pickaxe and stuff. So yeah, I'm in the right ballpark of what I'm doing, so that's good to know. Let's go ahead and let that go. Then, so we can make the furniture workbench right now. It seems probably not a necessity right now, to be honest. I had a bow, by the way. I totally forgot that, you know, I could have been using that, but whatever. Regrets, but whatever. Now, is there a thing to insert matching things? Not really, but there is a thing to move all items in, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Then quick stack. Okay, that did what I wanted it to do. Awesome. Neat. Perfect. Alright, I think we are good. So let's go ahead and take that. Then I think we're good to go ahead and grab or make a copper pickaxe. Maybe go ahead and make an axe as well. Or hatchet rather. And I usually would not just like replace this instantly, but I don't know, it feels like it's probably not worth making things slower just to make things slower, you know? Just gonna reply to my wife real quick because she's telling me she's gotta open the garage. Just gonna give her a little, where's a thumbs up? How do I thumbs up? How do I use my phone? There we go. Did it. Professional. I know, opening me, awesome. But yeah, so let's go ahead and make, so was this like okay, Arcanist workbench, that makes sense. So that kind of stuff. So I think I will go ahead and use this to maybe level this out somewhat. I kind of want a wood floor, but at the same time, I don't think it matters at this point. I feel like we're just sort of, you know, we're getting what we got. We're using what we got. I am curious, can you make this into like, well, I guess the logs are made into, oh, I'm hiccuping, help, into other things via this, isn't it? So can I make it into, oh yeah, so you can just do like planks and stuff like that. Awesome, so let's go ahead and do that. That will be very easy. Okay, only 4 of them, but 4 of them is better than none of them. But yeah, I think I've decided what I want to do is I'm going to, because I need to do some other things today, so I'm on a halt recording now, and come back, and because I'm already at an hour, I just realized, so I don't want to go too far. But I'm gonna come back, we'll do some other stuff, maybe we'll finish building out all this stuff, and just see how it goes, because I think it could be good. I think it'd be interesting to see how, like, where this game takes us, and like what there is and what there is to do, and I can now gather stuff a lot faster, which is going to make this actually quite a bit easier. What's this? Quartzite cobble. Alright. But yeah, maybe we'll take this over, make a nice little area to kind of work within and all that good stuff. But yeah, this is really fun. I'm surprised. I didn't know what to expect. I like that you can turn on and off the torches. That speaks to me. And I hope you're doing well. You know, obviously it's late now, but Happy New Year and all that good stuff. But I will talk to you all in the next video if you want to see more. If not, I'll just play more of my own time. But yeah, thank you so much, and goodbye.